Restoration is brought to you by
Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Yes, extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
Pepsodent, 10 times stronger teeth.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent Charcoal.
Hello everyone, welcome to Restoration with Stacey. We're brought to you by Kind Courtesy Hisense, everyday prizes for everyday people. Yas washing powder and Yas sanitary pad, hooch corn and choco flakes, my crunchiest breakfast choice. A big thank you going out to La Palm Royal Beach Hotel to Wazi Apartment, located at Mile 7. Thank you very much to Wazi Apartment and to my glam team, ABS, Lux Line, GH Beauty, Artistry and Hair Duties. I'd also want to say a very big thank you to Malta Guinness. We'll be right back after this break.
Yedifo Betum, a Hisense Hero promo. Ye crado na ya hobua, na konya na bedawama. TV, sound system, mobile phone, ya titi so say who? She Hero 24 no Hisense TV so 4K definition papebi. Yes, also QLED and a mini LED TVs. Inches bia upebia, a 5032, akosi 100. She shomna you dear. With the Hisense TV, Asha Hero 24. Asa uti stadium ho any down sound no emu ye clear na ukra Hisense mobile phone be bia with me share every 10th every 15th June ade afuo na ya sa teso eye Hisense Hero promo. Hisense Hero promo yi ekoso wo Hisense showroom bia enti ko ho na kwa jiwo de Hisense everyday prices for everyday people.
Tasty Tom tomato mix. Ofa kakra. Na ye bebre. Fa kakra yan kwan stew dodo a ope.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. Steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup, and it doesn't color your meat or chicken.
Tasty Tom tomato mix into. Me handwriting and sada. Senande dene dia sa net into customers bar never.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. This advert is FDA approved.
Remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month. Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort. I got yes, confidence. I got yes.
The new Yas extra long sanitary pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month? Yes.
I got yes, confidence. I got
Yes.
we got yes, protection. I got
Yas extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
we got yes, protection.
Every child is so unique.
You like no other.
Outstanding in every way.
It's me like no other.
So anytime you walk and play,
You like no other.
you are special like Indomie.
It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other.
I can sing, I can dance.
You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. It's you like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie. Thank you, Mommy.
Introducing Indomie beef flavor. Buy now.
This advert is FDA approved.
I love Pepsodent Charcoal. Why?
When there are so many other charcoal toothpaste.
That's both charcoal and lemon.
Oh, does it?
Yes, look right here.
Yes. Pepsodent Charcoal has two of nature's powerful whitening ingredients. With the power of activated charcoal and lemon essence, it removes stains and whitens teeth naturally.
Convinced?
Well, I am. Just look at your beautiful Pepsodent smiles.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent Charcoal.
Wait. Wait, your tomato mix. Wouldn't so one on pass. Still loud with tomato flavor, no. No color changing like traffic light. Devia cocoa, come on.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. The steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup.
Taste no so dear. On point. Flavor near.
And it doesn't color your meat or chicken. I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. This advert is FDA approved.
Ow.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth. Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely. Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Every child is so unique.
You like no other.
Outstanding in every way.
It's me like no other.
So anytime you walk and play,
You like no other.
you are special like Indomie.
It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other. I can sing. I can dance. You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. Indomie. It's you like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie. Thank you, Mommy.
Introducing Indomie beef flavor. Buy now.
This advert is FDA approved.
Tasty Tom tomato mix. Ufa kakra. Na ye bebre. Fa kakra yang kwani stew dodo a ope.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. The steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup. And it doesn't color your meat or chicken.
Tasty Tom tomato mix into. Me handwriting and sada. Then I need the nebia sanet into customers bar never.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. This advert is FDA approved.
Welcome back, and for weeks on end, I have been talking to you about Malta Guinness. Yes, we started with our plastic bottle, and I've been on your screen, I've been in your ears, I've been everywhere talking to you about our new can. Yes, the can that I call the JEJE can. Yes, so this is my JEJE can. How many of you have your JEJE can at home? Ubi your fridge, when I say JEJE can, you be no fridge, man, your guy. Trust me. You should go out there and grab this. And you know, difference be any. the value is the same because it's the same content, the same volume, the same taste, and even the same price. While I bought of FFE, still obolo price na near demo. And who measure any obolo no so the same volume. So please go out there and grab your Malta Guinness now. And don't forget, your Malta Guinness is enriched with vitamins B1, B2, B3, B5, and B6. And you know we have a lot of energy and carbohydrates in there. So it's extremely filling and can carry you throughout the day. But that is not to say don't grab something to eat. Grab something to eat and enjoy your Malta Guinness so you don't eat excessively, as we are all trying to stay fit and maintain our figure. Until they say maintenance, no, very important. Don't eat too much. Malta Guinness kakra. Malta Guinness kakra. Well, today I'm excited about my guest. You know why? Because a lot of you have been telling me, oh, we don't think it's the same. We don't think the taste is the same. And I have actually gotten a lot of my guests to share, and they have said it. The taste is the same. So taste is the same. Because sometimes when we see something new, we assume and yet the same. And I always say, oh, mami, no, kwa abruchiri. Now, no abruchiri. Still, abruchiri chance, but still taste near the same. It's the same thing with our new Malta Guinness JEJE can. So please go out there and grab yours. And as I told you, and then more questions, no, me too, baby, my sister, I'm excited to have one of my Malta Guinness family members with us today. So today I get to ask her all the questions you've been asking me, and she's promised she's going to answer every one of them. So my guest for today is Diana Darko. Sis, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Thank God. I'm doing well too.
Nice
it's
to
like,
see you.
Nice to see you too. Me, when I see my JEJE can, it's like the whole world can't wait to. It's now really it's cool. In my handbag. It's everywhere. Yes, because it's not heavy. It's so sleek. You can carry it. Thank you. You can carry it everywhere. So let's get a conversation started. Everybody has been asking me, Yaka Malta Guinness. We're talking Malta Guinness, Malta Guinness. Yes, we all know Malta Guinness, but what's the background of Malta Guinness?
Okay, so let me just first say thank you for having me on your show, and thank you for all you've been doing for the brand. I'm really grateful. What's the background story to Malta Guinness? Okay, I'll first say that Malta Guinness idea is for us, right? Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because it's made in Ghana by Ghanaians for Ghanaians. So Malta Guinness is about 34 years in Ghana. It was introduced in Ghana in November 1989. So if my maths is right, about 34 years. It's been the leading, let's say, refreshing drink for Ghanaians for all these years. And we've done our best to maintain the quality. Now, another thing that I would like to share, because many people may not know, now that you're talking about the background of Malta Guinness, that Malta Guinness is made from locally sourced raw materials. So we have farmers right here in Ghana that supply us with sorghum that helps the production of Malta Guinness. And so, like, that's what I meant by saying it's made in Ghana by Ghanaians for Ghanaians. So pretty much that's the background. Beyond just providing a refreshing drink or a nutritious refreshing drink for Ghanaians, Malta Guinness is known for other social, environmental interventions. I'm sure as the conversations pan, we will get to hear more about that. Yeah,
I'm excited about the fact that everything is made right here. Because now that you're telling me about sourcing all your ingredients from here, it makes sense. Because when you travel out, the malt you drink outside tastes different from our Malta Guinness.
Yes, because what I want your viewers to know is that every, let's say corporate organization, or let's say, corporate organization that is serious about business, make sure that whatever they are producing meets the consumer's need in that place. You and I will agree that the taste preference of Ghanaians versus other countries are different. So not to say that the others are not good, but it's definitely not made with Ghanaians in mind. we at Malta Guinness, we make sure that when we are developing products, whether it's packaging or the product itself, we run it by consumers, or it's actually from the background of what we know consumers prefer. And so if you're a Ghanaian, you really want to enjoy your Malta Guinness, and it's very important that when you're buying, you make sure that you see the proudly made in Ghana, because that is what is made with Ghanaians in mind.
Most people never thought that it was actually produced right here.
People don't believe it.
But I have been to the factory.
Good.
And I've seen
I
it go through the line.
Yeah,
yes. Because I was like, this packaging is too sleek. So in my mind, I'm like, the packaging is too sleek. But the moment I paid that visit to the factory, I'm like, okay. So we are doing great things right here.
Right here in Ghana.
In Ghana.
Yeah. So we currently have 2 production lines, or let's say production plants. One right here in Achimota, which is the one that
where I came.
You came. And I'm very happy. I actually forgot you came. I'm very happy you came there, because then the reason to believe.
Yeah, it made sense, because, talking about a product is different from seeing the product going through the process to become that product.
Yes.
So for me, that was an eye-opener. Seeing the whole process, I'm like, okay, now when I'm bragging,
you can
I
brag
can brag confidently, because it's actually made right here in Ghana, in Achimota.
Right here in Ghana.
And Achimota to it.
Achimota. But we actually have another factory in Kumasi. Kumasi people come and kill me.
Yeah, we have one in Kumasi. But Kumasi, I've not been to your plant yet. So maybe I'm not going to be hard as
we'll take you there.
We'll
take you there. Yeah. So, I mean, everything from sourcing to blending to whatever, all the process is right here, to even packaging is made right here in Ghana.
Which is very important. Packaging is everything. So talking about packaging, let's start from where we started. Because Malta Guinness was in that brown, bulky bottle that we all knew from the 80s into the early 90s. Then gradually we were introduced to the can in the obolo bottle. I got the obolo bottle. Then recently we started the campaign of the plastic bottle, which was a very good initiative, because you took it upon yourselves that you're not just interested in revenue, but also the security, the safety of the people you're working for. And you wanted everybody to be conscious of the environmental friendly agenda the government was pushing. So you introduced to us the plastic bottle. And one thing about the plastic bottle is, your friend of feely.
Transparency.
Transparency. Openness.
I don't know why people don't like it.
That was the curiosity that, because sometimes when it's in the can, but in the plastic can,
you see everything feely.
Then just when we were getting settled with that, you just shock us with the JEJE can.
Yeah. So I think that one of the things that let's say, progresses an organization is innovation, right? If we, like I said, we've been here for 34 years. Imagine we're not doing anything. We're just there, So, and for us, we just, like I said earlier, we listen to the consumer needs, and then we also look at the environment with which we work. Even before plastic, can and all that is the glass bottle. I won't say was, because it's still there. But that's where we started, from the glass. Then we realized that convenience has become big. Glass, you use it, you have to return it, all the inconvenience.
The thing about glass, when you're having a party and you've really meant that bottle, and when you buy it from these distributors, now they are holding their broken bottles.
Yes. So you see, it's a good thing, even in terms of environment. It's very good. The glass is a good packaging. However, we also realize that consumers are becoming very mindful of convenience, and they love this drink, this Malta Guinness. They love it. And we also realize that most of the consumption, like most of the drinking of Malta Guinness, is actually on the go. It's mobile. Then we have to move into convenience packaging. So we have the cans and then the plastics. However, Guinness Ghana and, let's say, Diageo, which is our parent company, we are very big on sustainability. Right. And one of the big things for us is environmental sustainability. We have this commission, or we have this agenda that whichever environment we operate in, we will leave that environment better than we came to meet it. And so yes, it's good to think about convenience, but how can we make it a bit more environmentally friendly? Now, the plastic that we were in, which is the brown plastic, it could be recycled, but it had a lot of limitations in terms of recycling. And for being a company that, as long as we've been in Ghana, we've been talking about sustainability, we've been talking about the environment, we had to actually live what we've been talking. So if we had a packaging SKU that was limiting what we've been talking about, then we needed to change. So that change from the brown to the clear plastic bottle was simply to enhance recycling, so that these recycling companies will not reject. Will not reject our bottles because it was more complex to recycle. So that was just the reason, and nothing changed. The liquid, I mean, as you saw it, the process, because even before you change a process, you saw the plant. You saw, before you change a process, it would affect so many things. So it's even in our interest to keep it the way it is. So nothing changed. It was just a bottle that was changing from brown to clear because we wanted a more environmentally friendly packaging. And then, of course, then we came to the JEJE can. Like I said, businesses thrive on innovations, right? Also linked to sustainability and linked to convenience. Like you said, this is easier to handle, to hold, to pack in your ice chest.
Inside my dress.
Hey, okay, I didn't think about that, but that's a good one. You know, and so we felt that, okay, fine. Convenience, right? Consumers are becoming more convenience driven. So why don't we look beyond that as well? We wanted something trendy and cool. Sissy, ADFA. Like, it's nice. It's nice.
You know, one of my cameramen actually just gave it a new name.
Yes. I would like to hear.
I said Kokuntiba.
Before we gave it a JEJE, we had so many things. Atia don't go and all those things.
Where Kokuntiba, also Slimpton said,
you know, and so we also felt that even beyond convenience, I mean, consumers, everybody likes to associate themselves with something that is nice, right? So, and then even on the sustainability front, this means that less material used, you know. So it actually works good for everybody, including the environment. So really that has been the journey. And all I'll say is that every decision we have made has been for the good. You know, Malta Guinness, we say enjoy a world of good. So beyond the liquid, every decision we make, we think about the good of the environment, the good of the consumer, the good of our customers. So consumers should be rest assured that it's for their good.
And when I came home, I did a lot of experiments. You know, this can actually fit into a regular lunchbox for kids.
Whoa.
Yeah, it fits perfectly into a car refrigerator. So it's so sleek. I've tried it all around.
Different hand executions.
Yes.
Handbag, dress,
and you know, when you have a small clutch for an event, it goes in perfectly.
We didn't even think about that, but it's true. But for us, yes, it's that convenient pack for us. That was it. So I'm happy to hear that you've tried it at different points.
At the end of the day, yes, I am an influencer, but then I should believe in the brand I'm selling. So I tried it all. Okay, so where can it fit? I tried a small bag. It fits perfectly. I still have space for my phone. Okay, a clutch for a wedding event fits perfectly. Just that I have to hold my phone back. It's cool.
But it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
That's what they are doing anyway.
Yeah, now
the whole
small
bag
and you have to do snaps and all of that. Like, it's cool. So I tried the kids' lunchbox. Perfect. I tried the car refrigerator, perfect. I'm like, this is indeed JEJE.
I'm happy. And so for us, like I said, we just look at how the consumer needs is evolving, and then we try to give them something that is, but like we've all said, it's the same liquid.
It's the same liquid.
Same B vitamins.
Yeah, no, we will actually later on in the show do the measurements, because people have been telling me it's not the same. Like, have you tried it? Because during the launch, I did the measurements.
Yeah, I saw,
Yes, I did it. Yes. And I realized, you know, for a moment, I was like, and it was just perfect. Same level as the bulk can. So I don't know why people are saying, and I always say, it's all up here, because when you're too used to something, change becomes difficult for you to accept.
Let me just add this, right? I know people love this brand, and how do I know? I know by the reactions we get anytime we change anything on, even the packaging, right? And for me, it's a good thing. And I want to use the opportunity on your platform to thank Ghanaians. Ghanaians have done this brand very well. 34 years, supported the brand. Now, it's not just the leading malt drink, it's the leading non-alcoholic drink in Ghana. You know, some of the big names that you're thinking about don't even count.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal. So we really thank Ghanaians, you know, And for me, all these packaging changes we've done in these few months has actually confirmed what we knew or we believed was the kind of love Ghanaians have. But now we realize that they really love the brand and they don't want to be left behind. Like they want to be taken through the journey, which it's been a good learning for us. But on this platform, I just want to say thank you to Ghanaians for supporting this brand up until now and loving it the way they love it, that they don't want to allow any change to go without reactions. But they should rest assured that we will not make any change on the brand that is not good for them.
At least you heard that. We're not making any change on this brand because your interest is paramount to us. Without you, we are no brand. So we're listening, brand, and we'll continue to serve you very well, keeping in mind that we are here to serve you all the time. Well, we're not done with our conversation. I'm sure someone is asking, but they didn't do the measurements. We'll do all of that, and we'll do the tasting right after this break.
Yɛde foforɔ koraa bɛtum ɛyɛ high sense hero promo yɛkrado na yɛ ahoboa na konya na bɛdaw ama TV, sound system, mobile phone yɛtete so sɛ hu hwɛ hero 24 no wɔ high sense TV so 4K definition papa bi yɛsan so wɔ QLED ɛne mini LED TVs inches bi a wopɛ bia ɛfiti 32 ɛkɔsi 100 hyehyɛm na yi wo deɛ wode high sense TV ɛhyɛ hero 24 Asa wuti stadium ho ani da sound no emu ye clear na ukra high sense mobile phone be a wuti mi hwe every 10th every 15th June ade afuo na ya sa teswo eye high sense hero promo yi ekoso wo high sense showroom bia enti ko ho na kwa jiwo de high sense everyday prices for everyday people.
Tasty Tom tomato mix. Ofa kakra. Na ye bebre. Fa kakra yan kwan ni stew dodo a ope.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. Steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup, and it doesn't color your meat or chicken.
Tasty Tom tomato mix inti. Me handwriting and sada. Sena ne dene bia sa neti. Into customers ba never.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. This advert is FDA approved.
I love President Charcoal. Why? When there are so many other charcoal toothpaste. That's both charcoal and lemon. Oh, does it? Yes. Look right here.
Yes. Pepsodent Charcoal has two of nature's powerful whitening ingredients. With the power of activated charcoal and lemon essence, it removes stains and whitens teeth naturally.
Convinced?
Well, I am. Just look at your beautiful Pepsodent smiles.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent Charcoal.
Remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month. Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort. I got yes, confidence. I got yes.
The new Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident. Stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got yes, confidence. I got
yes.
We got yes, protection. I got
Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad for extra comfort.
we got yes, protection.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth. Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely. Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Every child is so unique.
You like no other.
Outstanding in every way.
It's me like no other.
So anytime you walk and play,
You like no other.
you are special like Indomie.
It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other. I can sing. I can dance. You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint.
Every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie. Thank you, Mommy.
Introducing Indomie beef flavor. Buy now.
This advert is FDA approved.
It's a high sense super crazy giveaway moment, and we're still at Menchia Palace. Yes, the great king is 25 years on the Asante throne, and we're here to join in the celebration. So if you're an Ashanti, make sure you're making plans for the grand homecoming very soon. Bedo, mami, obanfa, eti say, pache frose, auntie agi, me buy a new bonnet. Odra de bia Menchia edition me, Odra Santiman edition me na high sense in neck, memra na me medamas. And a good times because a ne yera within 25 years. If it's so be asante him. Nti e hwe ya ne say ye back mass ne akwachiche wa bontani amafia ase aye boni. Nti o say edi kan best. Nti ne ye ba fia yita ne boni. High sense yemfa acheki emma. Oso yakopon shira. Amen. Erade kai. Amen. Amen. Na dia na aka fa phone ho. Yakopon shira mo answers for yakopon shema na mu. Erade nya mo kase. Amen. Amen. Daddy edi mi. Amen. What's na phone na say wo? High sense ya be show. So this is our winner for this week's High Sense Super Crazy giveaway moment. Next week we'll come your way with another winner from Menchia Palace. Welcome back. That is our winner for this week's High Sense Super Crazy giveaway moment. Before we end this show, yes, Dinah, she's always generous, but today we're also going to be generous to her by kind courtesy High Sense. So you get to pick a card and take something home. Yeah, it's nice. Your head. So Dinah, now, I don't know, should we do the experiment now?
I'm ready when you are.
You're ready? Okay. This is my JEJE can.
No, sir.
This is my JEJE can for Bolono. Maybe a slim tint. Maybe a slim tint. So for Bolo. Okay, so now we're going to do the measuring experiment. So those of you who keep saying, Isa no, who say Isa, and I say Insa.
I'm also in channel tilt.
Tilt, okay. Me said that maybe be one year binti.
Me share the experience no. I can't make
maybe the experience.
Iba meko.
Okay. So, well, I must say volume no. Esesano. Ebe. Ooh. Another power mention no koja me.
Okay. Some man ya be gumi ni mase. Say some na fast.
Okay. Akaka kwedi
tubo ihwengu fom
ehwegu ebese sawo fom Maybe
okay.
Okay, so we've done our measurements now. So we have the JEJE can here. I'm saying JEJE can come foam nama edoso chewde. Ani wo bolo so ha. It's where JEJE versus Obolo. It's the same.
Oh, pretty much. So you look at the black line.
It's the same. Also, I mean, I'm a person swag by me. I'm a foam no.
It's only milk. We don't send the buswa.
Me smoothies now, me. Say smoothies. No, some share that be Malta Guinness smoothie bar.
Oh, I saw my recipes.
Anyhow,
my recipes now.
Oh, recipes they all be brave because JEJE bottle can buy a chest. Say no ideas. I'm telling you. I think the one people love the most was the passion smoothie. The one with the fresh yogurt and vanilla with the Malta Guinness. They there. And no,
viewers here.
No, but they actually enjoyed it on Instagram. Everybody was like, is it like you're exaggerating or it's really that nice? I told her it's really that nice. And there was no sugar. And one thing about Malta Guinness is sugar in it. Well, also drinks but one man sugar, but this everything is on the minimal. So it's healthy.
Any flavor, Malta Guinness, and you like the other malt drinks, and you flavor with water and sugar. This is brewed. Malta Guinness is brewed. So it's brewed meaning say you use two grains into malt and then legume, right? Into just imagine grains were blended, were steaming ajate. And yet doko the brew of the hand. Exactly. Into no you sugar carb count. But okay say more sugar and also means we because it's not healthy.
It's not healthy.
Until we just make sure say the sugar that's in, and of course since it's made from grains, it will not be like your flavor and your sugar malt flavored drink. This is brewed. Until the expectation shouldn't be say it will be like the other malt drinks in terms of the sweetness. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I just wanted to use this to clarify, say, Malta Guinness is not a flavored malt drink. It's a brewed malt. We use grains to brew it. And so it's not going to be same level of sugar and has a sugary taste. No, it will not be the same as the other flavored malt drinks. People need to understand. And it's because we are looking at something that is more wholesome and something that is...
And there's one thing about Malta Guinness. It has some thickness. Whilst others are light, Malta Guinness always has this thickness.
Like I said,
it's peculiar to Malta
Guinness. Because it's brewed and it's brewed from malt
and I tell people when they go like, oh, the taste, I ask them, are you sure you bought Malta Guinness from Guinness Ghana? Or you bought something other? Because that is one thing we always have to bear in mind. That is why with the JEJE can, we've made it a point to put this here. To just look out for the Ghana flag, proudly made in Ghana. It is a way now what concerns her, then we can listen.
Yeah.
But so said proudly made in Ghana anywhere. Then when no be the esukada no attention no. So please, when you're out there buying your Malta Guinness, make sure it's Malta Guinness coming to you from Guinness Ghana and no other. That is very important. Like my foam is going down, and now you see that the level is indeed the same.
Yeah,
the value is the same.
Oh, the value is the same.
The value is the same.
Oh yeah, we will not. Guinness Ghana, their business integrity are key. Yeah, and we will not lie to consumers. We will not lie to if we are changing the volume or the size, we'll talk about it.
One concern that has been coming to me on social media is with the pricing, because we know that the price is the same. But people have been complaining the price has changed. So with people who are kind of hiking the price themselves, what can people, wholesalers do? Okay. Where can they go to get it for that same price?
Okay, so the price is the same. The package change is not changing the price. So if you were buying your Malta Guinness can for 8 cedis and 9 cedis, depending on where you are and where you are buying it from, with the new JEJE can, when you go, demand for the same thing. I think that's one of the things that come with big brands or strong brands. Sometimes people take advantage of the fact that people want this brand or people are looking for this brand. I know there are times where there's also shortages and then people use it to just exploit people. We haven't changed the price, it's the same price. And so if you go out there and you're buying it, and because we've changed it to the JEJE can, somebody's saying that, oh, it's now this amount, please insist on buying the same price that you were buying. If we change the price, we'll communicate it.
Okay. It's paper mucho. Emana mo joma na mo frame. Mate. Yensesa abo no. Se wokọ na se nipa ne ka se ono ne bo no wasesa twem ko ba bi foforo. Because Guinness Ghana se sani omode ma etufuo no, sa na omode ma omo. Yentunu nti obi ani ho kwan se otumu 1 peso akra. Price dada no. And 1 year 20 paper mucho. Mo amu joma na mo bisa se mo beko no. Na price ni difference no. Mate. Ye real free Guinness Ghana ho say yento price no. Se ne omutu no. Sandy to nti wo kwa insist nipa ne ka den ka che ne se onti ase am sister ko ba bi fufuro enye ono kwa ne tom
your helpline so all your packaging so nti no if you are facing any challenge you can call, and depending on where you live we can give you alternatives. Sometimes people do that because they know you don't have alternative, you don't know where to go. But the good thing is that Malta Guinness is sold by almost everybody, and we have a lot of wholesalers. So depending on where you are, we can map you to somebody else that we have the confidence that will give you the right price. So people should take advantage of the helpline that we have. It comes to a call center right at Guinness Ghana.
Then, a job for the Martin, almost a similar cano, a hotline number, a helpline. One first number, Mufra, Ebeko Guinness Ghana direct, or how be a muono, money or mudi home come pepe. Wholesaler or baby a wono na nipa no e the drinks na bro for same price no munti ne ete baby munti ne ye adwuma nti e pamocho mema obi entertain mema obi emfa mo fa ho di ndi agro nti esre mo se mo challenge munya challenge bi amon fre sa number no na Guinness Ghana for emboamo na enye fefefe. And there is one question we've been asking, or everybody. We've been drinking Malta Guinness for 34 years. What has Malta Guinness given back to us as a society?
Hey, sis, that one if I start, we won't leave the show.
Please start.
Malta Guinness, I mean, I'm really, really proud as a marketing professional to work on a brand like Malta Guinness. Why? Because it goes beyond just selling a drink. It gives me the opportunity and my team the opportunity to make impact in society. Guinness Ghana itself is very key. Like I said, we have this goal that the environment we operate, we leave it better than we came to meet it. So one, even the local sourcing of sorghum from local farmers, it's brought a big shift into that industry. I mean, we could have sourced the concentrates from outside, right? And not only are we sourcing the sorghum from Ghana, but we are also helping to develop these farmers because we need to develop them to make sure that they're able to feed our factory. So we give them a lot of grant help. We support them, in many ways to be able to expand their farming or the whole farming system. Beyond that, we also give special attention to women in this value chain. So over the last 10 years, Malta Guinness, through its initiative with these farmers and aggregators, have been able to increase women participation in this farming and aggregating of sorghum. It's like 50%. So right now we deal with about 50%. The 50% of the people that we deal with are women. So all this women empowerment. And then we come to 2 years ago, Malta Guinness decided to go on board and support the GFA to sponsor or title sponsor the Women's Premier League. We know football is big in Ghana, but we also know that we have a lot of issues. And we also know that there are so many opportunities in the female football that is not being tapped or that's not being enhanced. So we thought of it. What can we do? This is a brand that fuels goodness. This is a brand that fuels can-do spirit. This is a brand that is for vitality. So we went and said, look, we want to partner and help the ladies. And we went into a 3-year contract to help them financially. And beyond even the finance, we also went to another contract with the media house to be able to put, these games on TV live so that people, it was being done, but it needed support. It needed support to be able to continue. And I'm sure we all saw the African Games, right? Most of these women in these national teams are from the Women's Premier League. If we don't position it to be attractive, they will leave and go and do other things, right? And so that's another thing that we also do. And then we come to the plastic campaign that brought us to this RPET or the recyclable plastic conversation. And so 2 years ago, we also launched a plastic campaign. What was this campaign about? To create more awareness about plastic recycling. What did we do? We went into communities to educate them on the things that they can do with plastics instead of just discarding them. We also set up what we call community buyback centers. So the way when we're growing up, we have come from the Kwaleba or whatever. Yeah. They take our glass and all those things. We started to start something that will take back plastics. So we have 10 communities in Ghana, in Accra and Kumasi, that we set up centers. When you use plastic, don't put it in your usual bin. Separate it, bring it to us. We actually give them money for it. You're trying to put value on the plastics. You're trying to put value on recycling. You see how it's very difficult to see these cans outside because alumi boys, they want it. Okay. So there's value that has been placed on it. So we're also trying to place value on plastics because there's just so much we can do with it. And so this is something that Malta Guinness has been championing for 2 years. And we hope that in subsequent years, we can build more community buyback centers so people will bring their plastics to us and we can transform them into... There are many things that plastic is recycled into, even fabrics. Yeah, fabrics. There are many fabrics that come from Turkey, China that are made from... used plastic. So there's just so much we can do. But I think that it takes brands like us who have the, should I say, the visibility, who have the strength to be able to lead such conversations, to support government. Government is doing its bit, but this thing is beyond government, actually. It's you and I. It's true. And so we are the government. We are the government. So in terms of, sports, I've mentioned Women's Premier League sponsorship. In terms of agriculture, like we support these sorghum farmers to be able to expand, to also feed our factories. And then we have also recycling as well. So there are quite a number of things that we do, but these are the big things. Core areas.
As a brand, you would face challenges. Being in Ghana for 34 years, what would you say have been some of your most difficult challenges?
I mean, like you said, we've faced many challenges. I mean, this is a country that is very, we call it volatile, right? It's like you can't predict, right? And for a brand that is trying its best not to compromise on quality, you can imagine what this means to us. We've been faced with many situations where you think, okay, should we downgrade the recipe? Should we do this? But we've stuck to the recipe that we have. So definitely it's costing us. Even with changing from the brown to the clear, it's costing us in a way that we have to absorb that cost because, recycling in our part of the world is quite new. And so vendors that can actually use these recycled plastics are not many. And so it doesn't make it very competitive. So we are actually paying a high price for it rather than if we had stayed in the brown. But of course, for the good of the environment, we are still doing. So even in terms of value chain, even our farmers, being able to get us the required amount of sorghum that we need. Even when it comes to the raw material sourcing, our weather is not very consistent, and all that. So we have to make sure that we invest more into empowering these farmers to be able to get us the required raw material. So challenges there are many, and then the city depreciation as well, and also because we have to service our machines, and usually we need external people to. So there are a lot of challenges, but I think that's one thing about being intentional about building strong brands. So all the investment that we have made in the brand, 34 years, we see the benefits now. It's standing, even with all the storms.
Wow. Okay, so now that we know our JEJE can and our Bolo can have the same volume, I think no one will ask me anything on social media again. And the taste is also very much the same. Same value. Another
me tasty because me na me yentin.
Oh, yeah, me
do the tasty a hand.
Me no say no. Say asofo abenom. Musicians abenom. Actors abenom. Doctor abenom. Omo nyina say the value is the same. So end of conversation, full stop. The value is the same. I want to say a very big thank you to you. Before I let go of you, your last words to all your millions of consumers.
Thank you so very much, Stacey, and I want to thank your team. My last words to consumers: keep on drinking Malta Guinness because you are assured of quality. You are assured of vitamins. So, like I said, it's not like your regular malt flavored drink. This is brewed from grains. And so you know that even when you're too busy to grab a full meal, you take this and you have, nourishing goodness. You have your B vitamins in there that will nourish you. I mean, I'm not even going into what B vitamins does. We'll leave it for another day. Maybe I'll give you the information to share with them later, but there are just so many benefits. And I also want to thank Ghanaians. I can't stop thanking them. I mean, supporting us till now. They should just know that every decision we make on this brand, we actually consider them and we do it for their good, whether it's for the environment or it's for their personal good. And so once again, thank all of them. And we will be bringing more exciting things their way, so they should just watch out.
We can't wait. Yeah, I'll be here.
Just watch out.
We can't wait. And thank you very much for thinking about Ghanaians and making sure that constantly you bring us only the best. We don't take that for granted.
Thank you as well.
So before you go, kindly pick a card, then hand it over. Let's see what High Sense.
The God of Dinah. Please make sure I pick something that I really need.
Okay. Thank you for coming. You take home a halogen oven.
Hey, whoa.
Oh, so the way you said, hey, it means we here.
It's something I really need. Thank you, High Sense. Thank you.
So this is from High Sense to Malta Guinness.
Thank you so much, High Sense. Thank you, Stacey.
We do.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's not all. Hey. Then from Lexter Ghana, producers of Yas products.
Hey, thank you. I need help. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Stacey, and thanks to all your sponsors. I'm really grateful. I think everything in here. Obabia here. Madam Masipa. Well, I'm for Bekumi. I can say then I'll call him. I'll be into my baby.
Well, thank you very much, Dinah. A very big thank you to our sponsors, High Sense, everyday prizes for everyday people, Yas washing powder and Yas sanitary pad, Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, and to Wazi Apartments. A very big thank you to ABS Lux Line, GH Beauty Artistry, and Hair Duties for my hair. We'd like to say a very big thank you to our sponsors, High Sense, everyday prizes for everyday people, Yas washing powder and Yas sanitary pad, Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes, to Wazi Apartments, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, and of course to my glam squad, ABS Lux Line, GH Beauty Artistry, and Hair Duties. And like always, please go out there and grab your Malta Guinness because we are rich in vitamins B1, B2, B3, B5, and B6, and we come with a lot of energy and carbohydrates. And don't forget, this is proudly made in Ghana. So please go out there and grab your Malta Guinness and thank me later. This has been an exciting episode with my sponsor, Malta Guinness. And next week, we will surely come your way with another fascinating story. Always do remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. See you next week.